Everybody, Mr. Charks here for a different video than I'd normally do. And normally, even when I talk, I would just lace my talking over some Minecraft um, stuff. But that's only because the way PlayStation is, you can't record stuff, without having a game. So I thought, what game would best match the way I'm talking? And that is Doctor Who: The Lonely Assassins. Even though I've already played this, I just wanted to have a game in the background that would match what I'm saying. So, as you can probably tell by the title, this is how I would personally fix the problem with Doctor Who, or rather, what Chris Chibnall did to the series when Jodie Whittaker was on there. First of all, I wanted to say that it's not any of the actors' fault, maybe in certain bits, but I'm not saying the main actors, I'm saying like some side ones weren't that good. But yeah, by the way, I have watched all of the new episodes since Jodie's regeneration, but I can't remember much about them. So if anything that I've said did get answered, then I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so the first thing I wanted to address is when the Master in Spyfall revealed himself as evil. Now, the first reason this is a problem is because throughout, as many people call it, New Who, the Master had slowly been becoming friends with the Doctor and didn't want to, kill him. And this is obviously most apparent in the season 10, in one of the final season 10 episodes, when the earlier Master, I think it is, killed Missy because she said she was going to stand with the Doctor, which obviously the younger Master didn't like. But then when we saw the next Master in Spyfall, he was just evil again. So yeah, obviously that's a problem, and I think probably the easiest way to fix this would be just saying that that's an earlier reincarnation of the Master, back when he was evil or something, and then have the next Master, who was imprisoned in the gold tooth of the toy maker in those special episodes with David Tennant and Catherine Tate. Have that one be friendly, or like better to the Doctor, like it was straight after that, because I think that's the easiest fix really that you can do. Um, the second one is kind of a like a weird one, and that is that if you ever saw the 50th episode, then you know that it ends with Matt Smith meeting um, the Doctor, the curator of the museum, which turns out to be an old version of the Fourth Doctor, obviously, because I think he's the most popular of the classic Doctor Who Doctors, so they wanted him for a cameo. And yeah, he said that when he retires, then he is going to be the curator of that museum. And, that's what we see. And so I think whenever they do finish Doctor Who, even if it was, say, the worst, um, the worst Doctor Who episodes, they still need to end with that. The second thing kind of links onto, no, the third thing links onto the first point I made about the Master, and that is showing the Doctor the destruction of Gallifrey that he did because of the truth. So obviously, I'll mention the truth later, but I think that needs to be fixed by probably just saying to the Doctor that that was a vision he made up or something. Because remember, linking to what I think would be better, which was saying that the Doctor was an earlier one, would be say sorry. The reason I keep taking gaps is because I'm playing this. Anyway, yeah. So I think because I've said that to make it better would be an earlier improvement of the Doctor, of the Master, sorry, would be just say that that was a vision of he destroyed Gallifrey because he learned the truth, but make that up and then show Gallifrey is completely fine in another episode, because that kind of ruins the whole arc of New Who as well, where like especially the 50th anniversary episode where all of the Doctors came together and fixed Gallifrey, or not fixed it, but froze it in a single moment and saved it. So yeah, I think another thing as well would be um, it explaining the regeneration thing, because when the Master shooed the Doctor that he destroyed Gallifrey, he also revealed the truth that the Doctor came from another universe or something, and that Tecteun, the person who, or the Time Lord who found the Doctor, did experiments on the Doctor until she cracked the regeneration. But but I think this needs to be explained or fixed, because that kind of like messes up everything that was built about the Time Lords, like the Doctor having such admiration for them aside from, certain people. And that, but I'm talking about mainly the Time War, because he had such admiration for them, but then like when it was the Time War, he did things he didn't want to, and all of that. So yeah, it kind of messes up the whole thing, like where he said, "Oh, they were the oldest race. It was beautiful, like sand valleys and all that, and like the large capital city." That needs to be fixed by, and that also messes up Matt Smith's regeneration, where the Time Lords from another universe with the cracks that kept appearing um, gave him another set of regenerations, because by the time it was time for Matt Smith to regenerate, then he was out of regenerations, because as a Time Lord, it was established that you only get 12 regenerations, which is 13 lives. And yeah, Matt Smith was the 13th, because the War Doctor, he didn't class as a doctor, and the other Doctor, which was from the Doctor Donner, where he regenerated into a second version of himself that was with Rose in another universe. So that needs to be explained, and also linking on to the fact about him getting new regenerations, so a whole new regeneration cycle, is that episode, I don't know her name, sorry, but when Jodie Whittaker's Doctor meets another Doctor, but then she was really confused, like, I know all the Doctors I've been, and then the new Doctor said that she would have known all the Doctors she's been as well, which kind of links to the finale where it's revealed that there's been more than other Doctors. But I think an easy explanation for that would just be that the new Doctor that was introduced in that episode would just have been, like easier to say that she had her memory wiped or something, and that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor was didn't know that Doctor because it was a later Doctor. Because I think Jodie's regeneration was only the second regeneration of a new regeneration cycle, so of course she wouldn't have known the other versions that are to come. And then it's the same with the new Doctor, Ncuti, is that correct? Yeah, Ncuti Gatwa. He was him and David Tennant bi-generated, but still, Ncuti Gatwa is the fourth incarnation in a new regeneration cycle, and then he regenerated into Billie Piper, who would be the fifth in a new regeneration cycle. So yeah, pretty simple. If you get like 12 regenerations and 13 lives, it makes sense why you wouldn't know future versions of yourself. So I think that's an easy explanation as well. I think at some point as well, they need to make sure that Ashilda and Clara show up again at some point, because when the Doctor saved Clara from getting killed by that crow thing, Ashilda and Clara ran off in their own version of a TARDIS. So I think that would be good for them to show up at another point and all of that. I think I have some more, but I can't um, remember what I was saying. Um, Also, maybe this got explained, but I'm just forgetting it. When in the season finale of that, destruction of Gallifrey thing, and the Doctor stole another TARDIS in order to get back to her TARDIS. Um, I don't know what happened with that other TARDIS, so maybe the Master, when if they appear again, because like I say, they were trapped in the Toymaker's gold tooth. So I think that could turn into the Master's new TARDIS or something like that, because obviously, how would the Master do things without their own TARDIS? And in the classic series, I believe the other Master had I don't know why I said the other Master. The Master had their own TARDIS. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these are simple fixes that could be made. Like I say, I think I'm missing some stuff, but yeah, that'd be pretty easy fixes. And I'm sorry for the overlay. Like I say, PlayStation doesn't allow you to talk over just blank screen. So sorry that this has just been on the screen while I talk. But if someone better than me, and especially better at editing, wants to specifically overlay the clips that I've been mentioning, and maybe some animations or something for fixing it, then you can obviously make your own video with my suggestions, but just please leave credit, I'd say, to me. But do whatever you want with that video if you do I'm gonna say steal, but like I say, if you leave credit, then is it still stealing? You know what I mean, anyway. I'm mainly looking at you, Who Culture, the YouTube channel. Yeah, hopefully you see this, but this is how I would fix Doctor Who at the moment. Like I say, I am enjoying the new um seasons. I don't know what they're gonna do with Billie Piper. I think a lot of fans have not enjoyed that regeneration, even though she's not had her own season yet. But still, these are pretty simple fixes to explain the what Chris Chibnall, the writer of seasons 11, 12, and 13, did to the show, which obviously people absolutely hated. So yeah, please, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. Hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.